Hi, Spiky.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Fanny.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm hot. How's things there in the northern regions? Hot?
We finally had some rain, which is good. I finally got over my hangover, which is even better. It was a 2-dayer.
Oh my God,
Um,
what was that all about?
oh, midsummer. I couldn't.
Still that one? Still that one?
Yeah. Yesterday I was asleep on the sofa like a fucking slob. But yeah, I'm kind of over it now. But it's been a slightly mad few days on Twitter as well, isn't it?
I haven't been
As
on
it,
here that much. Not my normal, 12 hours a day malarkey. So
No.
I've seen some bits and pieces. One bit a bit mad,
Yeah.
but
did I
not
miss
much.
shit again?
I
Did I miss it?
The only thing that I've seen is about right side of history.
Yeah, there was that. It started off with Jasmel's hilarious, the other listener, which was just fucking brilliant.
They're singing.
Her
Let
singing,
Jazz Mail sing.
yeah, it
Oh,
was
bless.
it was so good. And then yeah, and then there was Right Side of History, which uh, maybe has lost it a little bit, or someone's hacked the account. I don't know.
Why? What did she
Um,
say?
Lots of very strange things. I mean, I don't mind saying it in here because a lot of people have noticed, including some really big accounts, just did a really gross meme with the. Uh, I'm just going to have to say it. There's no nice way of saying it, but it was a Down syndrome kid in a grinder, and it said the R word. Hang on, this is Peja coming up. Yeah, it's just really gross meme, and then a lot of people rightly were like, "What the fuck?" In not so many words, and then she's kind of doubled down, and it sounds like the account has been taken over by a teenager, and it's got really abusive, and there's lots more R word and stuff. Yeah.
Were you hungover yesterday then?
No, yes, it was day 2, so yesterday I was just exhausted. Like, I'm too old for this shit. Let me just eat potatoes and cheese.
No.
Why would you have been hungover? What was the fun of that?
Because it was midsummer here in Sweden, and so it was like a really big, even though the solstice was on Wednesday, Friday is a really big party day in the calendar.
We also celebrate it where I live, the summer solstice, in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, we had nice flowers in the hair and lots of food, lots of schnapps. So yeah, it was good, but the recovery was too fucking much this time.
Because you and I have been talking, that I feel like there's some Scooby-Doo mystery shit going on with that
Yeah.
account. And it's driving me crazy because I feel like we're going to take the mask off and it's going to be Old Man Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It's just messing with
It's
my
messing with
head.
my head as well because it's not. I don't have the. I don't think it's as simple as it was a TRA all along. There's something with the language, and it's it's much more Scooby Doo than Ollie. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. Ollie was just far more obvious, and maybe this other guy who's infiltrating. But yeah, this one is messing with my Daphne brain.
Hold on, are you still talking about Right Side of History or someone else?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, now that it's a man speaking.
Yeah. Some other people have been in the space that she was in last night, and it wasn't a she. But again, this is
What?
somebody else saying that. Yeah.
What?
Oh, I thought I saw that and it was somebody else, but I thought it was my thing showing up wrong because it often doesn't show up on my pad who is actually talking.
But apparently it was a space. So
The language today, it's like her 13-year-old nephew or little brother staying with her and she has no idea. I mean, it's just like it's completely out of like if any part of that account, and to do all the work that she's done to get that many followers and get that many sources and host those huge of spaces and do because she did that big Canada space, you know? So it's just really weird. And the comebacks are that of someone who's not of her intelligence level. That's what's confusing
Should
as
we
well.
invite her over here and ask if she wants to talk about it? And then we can see if it's still her.
Oh God, no. I know. You know I'm not the drama person on here. Fucking
Okay,
hell.
no. But I just want to hear
did.
the voice. That's all, really.
Yeah, no, I can remember it very, very well.
Hi, if I don't, at the risk of
Go ahead.
self-nominating myself to be the the person that goes diving for, I remember her voice. As soon as I heard her voice, I thought she sounded like Grimes.
Who is
I don't know,
Grimes?
like she has a little bit of a lisp. Like like on the
Wow.
spaces I wasn't in this space last night, and she was an engineer. That's what she was studying. And I know that she is engaged to a man because she was talking about her fiance, and I think somebody else spoke, but just for whatever it's worth, as an American, that word is not acceptable here. I haven't heard that word even said as a
Yeah.
joke, since I was a child, like in 10 years at least.
Just so you know, I've hung out with some Americans in the 20 to 30 range a couple of years back, and it was quite common. Yeah, but fucktard was the fave, but retard was quite a common, and it was just used for anyone that you call an idiot.
If you look at it though, from like logically though, like it's burning down her credibility, and the people who follow her, no, it would never fly. Like there's just something weird about it.
I think it's quite likely that she's been hacked or something, because
The
she
thing
was
is,
very
yeah,
concerned. She
even
was
if
very
you look,
concerned previously about, not getting in trouble.
and you have like fucking tons of people calling that out, literally everybody calling that out, and you're still doubling down and going, suck my XXX. That was really weird.
Do you know what you just said, Spiky? Actually, that is very true, character-wise. Look at us all trying to work it out. She really was somebody I do remember her on several occasions being quite concerned about how she was viewed and so on. So you're right there.
Something that might or might not be relevant to the timeline of how this played out. About a week ago, she was retweeted by Joe Rogan, which I think maybe increased her visibility very much. And then she was invited onto a podcast by someone named Tim Pool, who has a platform of like 1 million people. And I don't know, I think this was a spaces she was in, but it wasn't a feminist space that I heard her say this in. It was earlier this week, early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was saying
I was in this space. She was
yeah,
quite
she was saying like,
excited
oh,
about
should I
potentially,
not pursue my career and just do this instead? And I guess very hypothetically, I'm not saying, can people sell their Twitter accounts? like if you grew this platform and this following, like could somebody sell that platform? I was in a space with her a few weeks ago, and somebody came in and was just causing a lot of drama, and my DMs with her just seemed like, I don't know, in very good faith. Like she was afraid. What her words to me were, I'm afraid this account might be a TRA account. And that was like a week and a half ago. So yeah, it just seemed like something changed. And then what was the weirdest to me was her doubling down of the weirdness.
Can I ask a question? Who are you talking about?
Right side of history.
Right side of history. Oh, right side of history. Okay, thanks.
Like in the thing that really for me was like, okay, yeah, like saying suck my dick to the majority of your audience being women that are fighting against it, it's just like I don't understand. It's not the language of somewhat, like, because the few spaces I was in, that was what I caught as well. It's like, I don't want to say things out of turn. I don't want to know, we need to make sure we say that we don't know this or whatever. So yeah, when it came to my attention 2 days ago, I was like, what? It's just it's weird. But and I don't know about the selling of accounts, but I guess you could, especially if people didn't know it was you, someone. But to go from a female voice to a male voice, that's a pretty distinct thing.
Oh my God, now I've got to be a host. I've got so many hands. Okay. June, woman, Peter. Look at me and my responsibility.
That's hilarious.
Go,
I
June.
can't, there wasn't any hands, and I just put my hand up. All of us were like, we all want to speak right now. I'll be really quick. I just wanted to say I put a link in the comments to a post of a space that was recorded, but it has her as the co-host. So if anyone wants to hear her voice or whatever, I don't know when it was recorded. It doesn't say, but if it was last night, it was her voice. I don't know. It's in the comments.
This actually made me think of a question that's come up a couple of times. I've bumped into a couple of women on social media who say they were former TERFs who are now pro-trans. And I'm wondering if anyone else has run into that and heard their reasoning for saying something that to me seems so fucking crazy.
I don't believe they were TERFs to begin with, in all honesty. I think they were TRA as plants, and have come out the other side saying what they need to say. Look, I've been undercover, I've accepted, and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe it's the other way around.
There was one woman who says she founded one of the bigger TERF organizations in Canada, and that she turned TRA somehow, that I saw. And then I just don't get it. So I thought maybe other women
I would still say that she wasn't a TERF deep down.
Yeah,
like
fair enough.
honestly,
Yeah.
played a role, but
yeah,
that's just my gut. I don't have any evidence.